Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bath to Glory save here on Football Manager 26. We've made some signings, it's the opening day of the season and I am ready to get going. Before we dive into this episode though, make sure you hit subscribe and like the video and let me know how your Football Manager saves are going and let me know what you think of this save of Bath to Glory with Bath City and let's dive straight into it and see what we've been up to in the transfer market. So here we go then, back into Football Manager 26 and we've made a signing. Chisom Afoka. Chisom Afoka. There you go, 21 years old, good potential, 3.5-star current ability, 4-star actual ability on a 2-year contract as well, so hopefully we'll get some of that growth out of him before we decide to sell him on perhaps, or his contract just expires. But in terms of stats, to be fair, you're never going to get the best stats at this level, but his physicals are quite decent for this level. He plays out on that left-hand side, which was the spot that we were missing. It means our first team tactics look very much like this, going with that direct counter-attack style, keeping it simple. It means we've got Wills Richards in goal, a back four of Rains, Batten, Parcell and Greenslade. Tilson in that defensive midfielder, our best player probably, and then in front of him Jenkins, Davis and Roos. On the wings you've got Alves and Afoka, and then up front Wilson, who I am a big fan of. Look at him, big classic non-league striker. Let's see if we can get anything out of him, but we're going to go straight to the game. Worthing is our opening game of the season. I'm liking what we're looking like. Let's just tidy up our subs bench. We can actually, can we name a full bench? No, we can't name a full bench. Have we got anyone in the under 21s? It's found someone. I just quick picked it for some reason. So we've got someone there. Let's go straight into the match. Playing on that 1.5 speed that's new in the latest update, the latest hotfix. We'll give Afoka the number 10 shirt, because why not? I like to keep things nice and simple. I think that's the key for you to do in non-league in Football Manager. It kind of mirrors real life, doesn't it? Really, to keep it simple. Where's my mouse gone? Lost it. There you go. Do it. There you go. Address the team. Go out there and impress me. Opening game of the season. The nerves are there. Will we do alright? Let's find out. That was the Worthing lineup, and as you can see, quite frankly, the best team in the league. We're expected to finish lower mid-table, but stop the count, we're top. Stop the count, stop it, we're top. So here we go then. Worthing against Bath in the Enterprise Vanarama National League South. I think this is the first time I've managed in this league. I always tend to manage in the north because that's where I live, so I know more of the teams in the north. So this is the first time I've actually managed in the south, but we're underway. The start of the season is go. We've already had our first shot on target. Didn't go in, so maybe nothing to get too excited about. But as you can see, expectations are fairly mixed. I'd be happy with mid-table this year, perhaps upper mid-table, maybe playoffs at a push. As Dorking go 1-0 up against Chippenham, we'll be keeping an eye on those promotion places and those relegation places a bit more than usual in this series. Looking forward to seeing how the leagues shape up, if there is much movement between all the divisions in terms of teams rising more than one or two divisions. You know, like, will there be a team that we see go from League One to the Premier League? We saw that a lot with Wrexham in FM24. They always seem to end up in the Premier League quite quickly. Will that be the case in Football Manager 26 as Worthing are passing it around the back here? We've got until the 31st minute for the second highlight after kick-off. It's whipped into the area, headed away, only as far as their number 2, who after all 1-2 has quite frankly scored a screamer there. Sometimes you can't do a huge amount about things like that, can you? Ah dear. 1-0 down against Worthing in the opening game of the season then, and it is back with Worthing in their half. They play it out to Wheeler here on the left hand side. He's driving forward, no one's really pressing him, but it's back to Colbrand. But the last time they were in this position they hit a 25-yard screamer, so let's not get too optimistic. De Graft has just completely gone past his man and skied it. Inches wide, says maybe it looked like us, don't know. I think 1-0 probably reflects us on a little bit harsh here. We've been the better side in terms of, well, it's been fairly equal, hasn't it, really, in terms of shots and XG, as Afoka heads it on but can't find Wilson up top. We've not really got going in this match. We've not really had a good start to the season, not hitting the ground running. That is over from the Worthing Town man. As we get closer to half time, there's still a highlight. That one caught me off, and I don't like where the ball is. I really don't like where this ball is. We play 2 matches in this match, and at the minute, looks like, well, what was the point of that? I mean, literally, what was the point of that highlight? Anyway, level, we've had the better shots, but we've not managed to find the net. Show me something else in the second half. I'm not fussed about the possession. That's not really our. We still need to improve. There we go. Shall we go with the? Is there something we can tweak? Do we go even more direct? I feel like that would be a bit. Let's be more disciplined. Let's be more disciplined, and we'll see how that goes. As Spong, what a great name that is. Spong has the ball. Farnborough 3-0 up against Eastbourne, I think that is. They've got a free kick. Oh no, they've got a free. This is in, isn't it? It's quite close to goal. It's hit the bar. It's hit the bar. Come on, wake up. This is when I feel like we always said we didn't want them. But I feel like I need my shouts. I want to shout at my players. This isn't good enough. I want to shout at them. I need to tell them that this hasn't been good enough. This hasn't been great. It's not been good at all. I need to shout. Let's have a look. See if we can, because Winger has been quite good on this game, hasn't it? So let's go with that on this side. See if that makes any changes. Are there any sort of tactical players we can bring on? I'm not going to lie, don't really know these players. Beardmore, are you any good? I can't click on you and find out. Anyone tiring? Afakoba is tiring, but he's not. Alves has had a terrible game. So let's bring on Brad Ash and put him on that side and see if he can do anything. 1.5 star, not hugely convinced. But let's see if Ash can do anything. Jenkins Davis is taking. It took me a second to realise where that is. Whips it in. Oh, and it's saved. Oh, close. 10 minutes into the second half, and we need to get something from this game. So let's go a bit more positive, I think, and let's see if we can create a few more chances. Again, look at this. We're on tops in terms of shots on target, XG. We should have definitely scored by now. We've had 5 corners and 6 corners now and not managed to do literally anything with it. Roos is having a bit of a bad game. He's having a terrible game on a 6.1. So perhaps we bring him off, put Jenkins Davis there in a more kind of midfield role, and then bring on Beardmore, perhaps. See if that does anything. Again, I'm still getting to know the squad, so I don't know who are my impact substitutions. But it goes out for a throw-in. 15 minutes to go. Greenslade out on the left-hand side as we attack. Brad Ash has come off the bench, and our new signing and our substitute gets us level. Brad Ash hitting it home. What a cross that was as well from Afoka. Absolutely love it, in the perfect spot. Their defender just doesn't get there, and it's a good header from Ash to get us back on level terms. But this is something I've noticed. As soon as you hit skip, if you hit skip on those replays and it goes straight into another highlight, they've always scored. They've always scored. But we've got the ball. We've got the ball. This isn't how this highlight's meant to go. Ash again. He's had a good play. He's had a good impact since he's come on, and that's a free kick to us. If that's the end of this highlight, I'll be happy. It's not. We've whipped it in, and we've gone. Oh, it's offside. Oh, it's offside. You just thought for a second we turned it around in a matter of moments. Do we make another substitution? Afoka's tiring, but he has got that goal, so I don't want to make too much of a change. Shall we bring Fisher on? He's a child, I think. If I remember correctly, he's a child. I wish we could click into it, because I can't remember these players. No offence, guys. I'm still getting to know you. I don't know you too well. Let's bring on Tomlinson in defence, just to freshen that back line up. And why not, I suppose. And can we get anything in the dying embers of this game? Do we go? Let's go attacking. Team instructions. Let's go much more direct. Confirm changes. We're going to the dying moments of the game. I think we're going to have to settle for a point away from home on the opening day of the season. You'd take it. There you go. Finishes 1-1 between us and Worthing. I must check. We'll go with you. It was unlucky today. We did all right. I'll take it. My opinion on this match might change depending on where Worthing were in the pre-season prediction. Let's have a look. Enterprise South stages season preview. We are there. Oh, they're ahead of us. Okay, we'll take that. We're up to 50-1, by the way. We were 100-1. We've improved. We'll take that. So maybe, yeah, we'll take it. I think that's a good result away from home, isn't it? 1-1. Who have we got up next? Let's have a look. We have got Dover in the next match, our first home game of the season, and I'll see you for that. We're back, and it is time for the Dover game. No changes between then and now. It's still exactly the same team, exactly the same formation. I've got one player in on trial. This Andrews, he's just got a lot of pace. He doesn't look that good otherwise, but he's got a lot of pace for this level, and that's kind of all you need for this, especially with our counter-attack style. But let's go to the match. Dover, I don't know how they did in their first game. They were in the National League, weren't they, a couple of seasons ago? But I seem to remember they just had a lot of negative points. But it's our first home game at the Connor Clark at Twerton Park, something like that, stadium. It's that we're just going to call it. I'm just going to call it Twerton Park. I quite like it. I quite like calling it that. Dover, how are they doing? They also, I think they drew, didn't they, their opening game? We are at home, though. So let's see how we get along as we get the second match of the season underway. Our next episode of this series, I think, will be the FA Cup, which is realistically what you need at this level. The amount of money in that for teams at this level is quite frankly remarkable. Obviously, that will help us quite a bit, and obviously with no transfer window as such, it means that we can spend that money as soon as we get it, to be honest, and that will be very much needed. As Reyes has the ball, Alves passes it through to Roos. Again, nice play down this side. Alves still has it, cuts inside. What a run this is. Tries and chips the goalkeeper. doesn't manage to do so, but we're trying. We're trying. I can appreciate that from us. At least we're giving it a go. And that is the end of that highlight. Though those bars on the match stats not doing a huge amount, are they? Jenkins-Davis has the ball though. Is he going to go for goal or is he going to whip it in? If he scores from there, it's quite frankly remarkable. He's hit the bar. He's hit the bar. Oh, he's hit the bar. He's hit the bar. That was close. That was very, very close. We can try again. We can try again next time. Yeah, you can see, because we both, I suppose, originally play in white, not very useful, is it, that bar? Oh well. Can we do anything? We've got a second. Is this a third highlight of the match? Afoka has got one assist already. That's a deep cross. Alves has it. It is cleared away. And that, I imagine, is going to be a rare... No, it's not. Okay, we're clear, we're clear. We have been all over them in the opening quarter of this match, which undoubtedly means they're going to score this free kick. Here we go, whips it into the bar, and that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Yeah, Afoka has given away a penalty. Come on then, Wills Richards, prove yourself to be a hero. Prove yourself to be a hero. He's a hero. He's a hero. Always liked you, Richards. Always liked you, Willies. Absolutely. That's a madness. Saved the penalty though. Up to a 7.6. He's my goat. He is my goat. We have been all over them in this first half. We have been completely all over them in this first half, which makes me think we're going to go to balanced and see if we can kind of get a bit more authority on this game, as we have it down the left-hand side with Greenslade. What can he do? He's still going. He takes it inside to Afoka. Jenkins-Davis hits it. We've hit the bar again. I don't know what happened there. It was a bit of a kerfuffle, but we've hit the bar. And Jenkins-Davis has it again. Can we regroup and do something? Nope. No, and that's the end of the highlight. We have been by far the better team, which makes me worried that we're going to come and to regret that in the second half. Can we get something before half time? It's almost like the game was listening to me. Let's tell him not to shoot as often, although I might regret to say that because he's got a bit of quality, doesn't he? Roos wins it back in the middle of the park. Jenkins-Davis back to our defenders. This isn't very direct counter-attacking of us. Roos has a shot. Another great save from their goalkeeper. We are all over them. It's our 5th shot on target, our 15th shot. Has anyone 15 shots in the first half? 16 shots in the first half, and we've not scored one of them. That new striker that we've got on loan might find himself in this team very soon. Where's our attackers? Let's speak to Wilson. You've not been good enough in front of goal. Actually do something in this first half, please, Wilson. Would appreciate it. That sounded like Friday night dinner there. Wilson, do something. And it's gone for a corner straight away in this first half. Second half now. We're in the second half. And Greenslade takes it for us out on the right now. And it's saved. Oh no. And where's our what was he doing? He's just daydreamed. What was he doing? What were you doing? I mean, I know I've only got one covering defender when we're there, but what was he doing? He walked the wrong way. He went the wrong way. What are you doing? What are you doing? Absolutely outrageous. Anyway, let's see if we can get something from this match. We're going to have to go positive here, because we deserve something from this match. Wilson is somehow having a good game, even though as a striker he's not scored. Brad Ash did remarkably well. Obviously scored our goal last time out. So let's see if he can do anything in this one. Comes out to the left-hand side with Greenslade. Ash on the ball. See if he can make an impact. It's through to Wilson. And it's behind. What was the point in that highlight? What was the point of that highlight? It just made me realise that we don't have any good strikers. Or anything. We don't have any good anything. At least we don't have Sauls Jr. Is it Sauls Jr.? Sauls Jr. who's having literally the... Why have I just told him to shoot less often? That is literally the opposite of what we should be doing here. Tactics. Is there anyone I can bring? Let's bring on Fisher. I'm fed up of Wilson. I'm losing patience with him, if I'm honest. Let's bring off Roos for Beardmore, because he did alright, I think, last time. It's back to Wills Richards, who has an injured icon next to him, but he plays in goal, so can goalkeepers get injured? Not really. Not enough for me to bring him on, but it's Nikaj. This has got an FMing all over it, by the way. They're going to win this in the final 10 minutes or something, aren't they? You can just tell. You can just tell how this is going. We are 21 shots. We've not had as many in this second half. The shots we're having aren't very... Oh, Razor's injured. Oh, well, thank gosh I didn't make my final substitution. Let's bring on him. Is he the best? Yes, he's the best we've got in that scenario. Let's go more direct, higher press. Yeah, let's try that. In our final third, is there anything we can do here? Patience. Work the ball into the box. Let's do that, because we just keep to... the shots we're having aren't... Like, we're having a lot of shots, but it looks like the shots we're having aren't very good. I mean, 0.8 XG off 22 shots now is not very good, is it? So we need to... The quality of the shots we need to be having is better. They just don't seem to be doing anything. Oh, dear. We're going to settle for another draw. It's going to be 2 draws in 2, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Into the 4 minutes added time. Apologies, everyone, for just 1 goal in 2 games of Football Manager here. And there's not a lot we can do about it, if we're honest. Can we get anything in the final minute of this game? No. No, we can't. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. That was rage baiting all over it. I was genuinely about to lose my mind, but we've had 22 shots, 8 on target, and no goals. So that's a solid, isn't it? We are 15th in the table, which is not ideal. It was one of those days. Let's be nice to them. I should say, that reminds me, between now and the last game as well, we have started a coaching course. You don't have to ask permission for that anymore. You can just do them. So we are doing one. Matthews makes Bath City debut. Well done to him. We'll send our assistant. But finally, let's just have one final look at that league table. It is us in 15th place after back-to-back draws, level with Dover. But we have only scored that 1 goal, which is a slight concern. We've got Salisbury next, who have won 1, lost 1. I will be back at some point whenever we're in the FA Cup. But if you have enjoyed that video, then make sure you hit subscribe to the Tacticali YouTube channel. It's really, really appreciated. I will be back for the FA Cup round next here with Bath City in our Bath to Glory.